Okay. What are some of your musical influences?
90s R&B for real. Late 80s and early 90s. Actually, all of 90s R&B. Anything that was just heartbreak. I grew up on heartbreak R&B, so that's why a lot of my music today, when I approach R&B, always ends up coming from that type of perspective, because I'm just instilled with just so many songs of heartbreak and just anguish and how could you do this. But I don't see those songs in like a negative light. I don't see those songs in like oh, that's sad music, so to speak. I see those songs as like true representation of pain, true representation of a person's self within whatever they were experiencing. And it showed me how to like make people feel what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like, one of my favorite rappers growing up was DMX, and that was because he made me feel every single bar he spit. Same with Tupac. Like, there's just certain people that can make you really connect whether you want to or not. And I aspire to be one of those type of people with my music.
Okay. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give to the 10-year-old Avery?
Ask for instruments, not games, on Christmas. Ask for music equipment, not toys. That's what I would have said.
Have you ever sung or did any kind of music in a different language?
When I was in college and when I was in high school, actually, part of chamber music is you'll sing songs from like many different areas of the world, many areas of time. So like I sang a lot of songs in like German. I've sung songs in Russian, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, which is But yeah, I've had to sing songs in different languages before, and that was always a challenging experience. But it was fun because it allows you to like really hone your skills in terms of like the linguistic part of it, I guess. Like, I don't know. It just made me feel like I had one up when it came to like being able to perform certain things when it came to other types of music. Like having to sing a song in German at a pace of like and then going to maybe a heavy metal song and having to sing at the same pace as that double kick drum, like that was nothing for me. And I think that's because I was able to do and had learned to do so many things in the past, you know what I mean?
Okay. What are some upcoming projects you're working on?
Right now, I'm just trying to put good music into the atmosphere. I just put out a song actually last week and a video about 2 weeks ago for my first single, My Way. And right now I'm just trying to really flood single after single, song after song. I can't say I'm necessarily looking at a project right now just because I'm not sure what my fans want to hear from me. Like I was in a band for a very long time, so this is my first time stepping out and doing my own thing as far as a solo musician is concerned. So I want to put a few things out there to really get a feel for like what people are responding to, what people don't like from me, so that I can then begin to cater and craft things specifically to my core audience.
When people record or write or when they're in the studio, they talk about a vibe. And I don't always think people are really on the same page when they use that term. Can you?
It's a very antiquated term.
Can you explain how you kind of would, use that word vibe, or how it applies to what you do with your music?
For me, honestly, I'm weird, man. I just need to know that I'm in a room full of people who want the same things. Truthfully. If I'm in a room and I know my engineer has the same goals I have, whoever I'm recording with has the same goals I have, we're all equally working to make the best music possible, that's when I thrive. As soon as I start to feel like somebody's just there, or somebody's, they have criticism but it's not constructive, or they have issues without resolutions, no ideas of their own, that's when I feel like the overall vibe, so to speak, can start to really diminish. But as long as I'm working with people who want the same things and I can see that, I'm lit. That's all I need. I just need to know the person that's hitting that button. Me and him is rocking. I'm lit. I don't care about anything else because I know what I could do. And if I'm working with you, I know what you could do because I don't just work with anybody. And so I like to build a relationship because of certain things. And then once I get to a place, I'm like, all right, I know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Once that's there, there's no need for anything else. I don't need chicks. I don't need a bunch of shit. I need a blunt, maybe a beverage, and just let's get it.
Okay.